kind of 50-50 on right now.
Kind of 50-50 on it,
Splyce
yeah.
haven't been as hot as they should be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've had a bit of a rough event so far, but we'll see how they go.
Yeah, and you know what? They haven't been looking like that Splyce that we saw in Dallas for a while. When, you know, and a lot of people say it kind of came down to when Jerd, you know, was late getting towards that Pro League, and they just haven't been them same selves ever since. But their NOLA performance was so-so as well.
Yeah, that's true. For me, man, Jerd not making it in time for Pro League, it's like Goku showing up late to every single fight, and I was like, he's going to rock up, and he's going to be better than ever. But no, sadly, that wasn't the case. But here we go, straight into game number 1, Splyce up against GGEA Orange. And already looking pretty splicey, if you ask me.
Yes, it is. GGEA Orange coming out to at least a good start. Well, as I say that, they're going to get wiped, and Splyce will have control of Statue. GGEA Orange getting those back spawns on Main Street. Splyce with a good setup. Let's see, Mayhem around the corner, going to peek that, but can't break it just yet. We are going to get a back spawn, number 5, so they are going to start to spawn out, so this is good for Splyce. Getting some points on the board, also getting those spawns from Main Street. Yeah,
Bance is about to get an unhappy present from behind. Tommy and Jerd there working very well together as they try to take care of that Main Street spawn, as you saw. Through mid now comes the push, and wow, GGEA Orange falling all over Tommy and Jerd there, and that's gonna net them the hard point. That's gonna net them the spawns. Number 8 is now in full control of that one. Can Splyce make the push through mid? See how it goes.
About to find out. Believe looking for one, gets one, looking for the second. Not able to get it as well, but he's in a prime spot. But now gonna fall. Splyce on the aggressive. Mayhem falls. Now, as you see, Tommy picking up a double kill. The point going in favor of Splyce. Good break so far, but GGEA Orange looking for a counter.
Oh, look at that. Charging into the guns of GGEA Orange. Splyce held strong. I mean, they did the best they could. Vance, the only one left alive now, and he's going to be able to get the kill there on Belief. Sorry for that. I don't know if it's going to be enough. At this point, that's a full 40 seconds that was pretty solid for the guys on GGEA Orange. They managed to get themselves back into this now at 29 on the board. The next hard point is going to be a big one. Again, the final 13 seconds are going to be Splyce.
And you already see, hey, GGEA, they're already going to be set up. Now, Splyce, you're going to see how they want to break through. Tommy picking up that kill on Believe. Spoof being cautious. He's going to catch Tommy in rotation as well. Jerd looking for the challenge, and he's going to win that gunfight. So, starting to flood in. Still, no control yet for either team. Still fighting for control over these docks. And I think with those 2 kills, GGEA should be able to rack up a good amount of time, and Mayhem will get that 3rd.
Oh, that's a big kill for Mayhem. If you let Tommy get in from behind, the first thing he's going to do is just get a couple of peek shots. He's going to bide the time for his teammates to push on through. And right now, GGEA Orange, they're looking at about to take the lead away from Splyce. Splyce have got to get in here quick, and Mayhem,
big kill,
fighting for his territory now. I mean, still in position, does get dropped there eventually, but that's big. That's important, because now Splyce can make their way straight into the docks, and they can start contesting that point.
All right, Splyce, 20 points left on his hill. GGEA already in position for the barrel side. Tommy will fall, and the only streak I believe is available is a fighter pilot by Mayhem that he has in his back pocket. We'll see when he decides to use it. But now both teams scattering to get into barrels and get set up. Nade's coming out, watching the side push, trying to get some shots through the smoke down, able to clean up. He gets one, can't get the second, but his teammates are around in the area, but nobody. They're going to be trying to push around the outside, trying to clear up these kills by train side, but not able to do it.
Very difficult to do. Again, Spoof's watching the back at the moment. We have Mayhem there. He was on the right-hand side. Now he's been taken out by Bance. Bance picking up 2. He's managed to punch a hole through the armor of GGEA Orange, and now he's in from behind. He's got to watch out for that player number 8, though.
Knows
Spoof,
he's
there. He's kind of spooked, like he's watching over his shoulder. And this push is important. They've got to clear this guy out as quick as they can. Oh, Spoof!
Bance just went Spoof. And Jerd looking to push in from the backhand. Nova will pick up a good double. There you go. GGEA looking to break through. Bance on the defensive. At least they're making this hill go neutral.
Yeah, this is a tough one to hold on to. I mean, 20 seconds left, and hasn't been that great for either side. I mean, let's face it, Mad Cat and the boys of Splyce, they've got a couple of points out of this one. Mad Cat finally eliminated there from barrels. Next hard point is going to be a big one, and as you saw, Splyce, they've started to walk away with this. I'm a little surprised. I had a feeling they'd be stronger in the objective game modes. I mean, respawn so far looking fine. Splyce, this is a good start for them. I think they can hold on to this, but I would not count GGEA Orange out of this just yet.
Oh, not at all. You know, they've had a good run coming from that open bracket as well. And this was the pool in which they wanted to fall in. You know, especially having 3 teams tied at 1 and 2. This is the pool with the highest chance for you to kind of come out on top and make it through that winner's bracket.
So that's the thing. Yesterday, it might have been the easiest pool, but today, now, I mean, these teams are all playing a little differently. This may not have worked out for them. This is something we were talking about on the other side. They possibly got the best choice they could have, but will it pay off for them in the end? They've really got to win this series. I mean, already GGEA Orange have dropped against Echo Fox. They've dropped up against Lightning Pandas, and it's a tough one for him.
It really is. Now Nova looking to get in on the Crane Hill. You see the spawns coming in from Splyce. Back Main Street, not able to get one kill. That's going to be 2 members falling from Splyce. 2v2 situation for control over Crane, but the players set up mid-map. This is going to be all Splyce for these rest of the scrap time. Hill's rotating back to Statue, but Believe's going to make sure he holds off and fire, waiting for his teammates to get there to have his back, and they're going to be all on dockside cleaning up these spare kills. Looking good. GGEA needs to get some of these points.
Beautiful work there. GGEA picking up all those kills. Just a sweep across the board there, taking care of Splyce. Now they've isolated them into a single location. They have to funnel their way right through that front gate into the courtyard. And the next thing they've got now, Jerd holding on tight, slow and steady, wins against Mayhem from behind on Spoof. Jerd, so I thought he like saw that guy through the wall. Like he was so ready for that engagement. Bance unable to pick that one up, so that's going to slow him down a little bit. I mean, Bance, he's holding on for dear life at this point. He does have Mad Cat just behind him on the staircase here. He's going to be covering him, but again, they got to contest now against 3 members of GGEA coming in from the top side of the map. Yeah,
and Splyce was in a good position, but the spawns coming in for GGEA. They're going to be back Main Street, trying to watch from the push, coming in from Crane side, also trying to watch fire at the same time. You know, Splyce, they need to break out of this setup, and they're going to slowly come through, but here comes the streak from Mad Cat, looking for one, not able to get anybody, but does get a little bit of intel. Now can Splyce do a big gunfight going down the Main Street? Spoof, Mayhem, they're picking up 2 kills each. Yeah, Mad Cat's being patient now.
This is a really strange sort of setup at first. Like we had all of Splyce like spread out across mid-map, and now we finally got Jerd making a very slow rotation through top. We've got one player making his way through mid, and Splyce have just engaged every single member of GGEA Orange in a 1v1 gunfight, and GGEA Orange came up on top. I'm going to start calling them Orange now, because that's a big name.
All right, for the rest of this cast, they're now considered as just Orange.
Orange.
All right, I'm with that.
Jerd in mid, holding on, man, ring around the rosy, but the boys of Orange, mostly Believe, picks up 2 there. He's
on a 4th streak.
Yeah, that's a lot of kills right now. I mean, at the start of the match, Mayhem was the guy picking up all the kills. He was doing the heavy lifting. He didn't necessarily have the most hardpoint time, but like he's getting crazy streaks. That has totally changed now, and almost everyone on the squad is doing a lot of work, and that's a dangerous thing for Splyce.
It is. This hill got a few bit of scrap time left in it. You're gonna have Believe flanking around back barrels. He may be able to pick up a kill. You know, looking for those streaks. Bands watching Statue. They're being patient. Nobody from Orange in position just yet. This is a big gunfight for Believe. Him versus Tommy. Tommy's going to opt to back out. He's calling in for help, playing his life, which is what you want to see him do. These streaks will come in crucial, but the rest of the team getting wiped trying to contest for the docks, and he's going to be left over here on train side by himself. He just needs to be patient. Uh-oh, and Jerry's going to take him down.
It's been such a weird push for the guys on Orange. They kind of jumped straight in the middle of the docks. They didn't check the corners, and they got completely crushed there by Splyce. Splyce set up a kill box near the apple crate, and anyone who got into that kind of area, and you know, they're making their way back towards there now, completely was wiped out, and Splyce have almost got every moment of this time in docks. I mean, that's crazy. The scoreline is telling us that story.
They've been great towards the second rotation of hills, making sure they're getting a good chunk of time, almost with a 100-point lead. Orange, they make it in, but just a little bit too little too late, but now they will have a barrel set up, so this is looking good. It just needs to spread out. All the Splyce spawning dockside, starting to push through now.
Excited to see how Splyce break this. 3 coming through mid. 2 kills already. This is a really good way to start this one. They're just flying through. No one is going to stop them.
No defense whatsoever from Orange. Splyce just walks right through the front door and holds down the barrels. Looking good. Orange has no counter just yet. Streak starting to come through as well. Looking to take out Mayhem, just not able to get it. And here comes some more glide bombs from Orange. Not able to make it happen. He needs to get in this hill now.
That's great positioning from everyone on Splyce. They're sitting in that little alcove there, managing not to be taken out by the glide bomb. That's really huge. And the very fact that Mayhem stayed alive there in that situation as well. Tremendous work there from Splyce and GGEA Orange for just being a serious pain, like a real pain for these guys. And at the moment, this is looking great for Splyce. 218. They're getting real close to victory. The rotation's going to happen soon, Matt. Noel's going to be grabbing that scrap time, and there's no harm there. They really want to set up for the next one because Orange know this could be the last hard point they get.
All right. Vance picking up that kill. Rotation. The hill's going to be at Crane. Nothing but Splyce members in the area. Here comes Orange trying to push through Statue, but Tommy, he has something waiting for him. Closest member is going to be Believe. It should be able to end on this hill, but you see the spawns coming in from Orange, but they're going to need to get that kill on Jerd. He's going to be tagged up, and he's going to fall. Mad Cat's going to fall as well. But another close spawn from Splyce working out in their favor. just 10 points away from closing this one out.
Oh, this is Tommy, bit of a hero. He's picked up on the very fact that the players are behind him, and this is a huge kill for him. He may not be able to find the one next door, and he does.
Making it look easy.
Splyce have turned this one around, take the lead, that iron grip they once had. They didn't let it go, and that's map number 1.
And you know, Splyce, if you're gonna try to take out this team, you gotta strike them early. Once Splyce got that lead, they knew they were comfortable, played textbook COD, and just pulled away with it.
Orange at times, it looked like they were playing more like TDM than Hardpoint. There was a lot of times where they'd let the Hardpoint go. They wouldn't necessarily attack one by one, but at times that worked out for them because they're winning those engagements. They were seeking the kills. Splyce, though, just a little bit too spicy for him. One player I want to pick on. I'm going to pick on him because he deserves it. Tommy. Tommy had a really rough game. He wasn't exactly playing the best he could have. I mean, towards the end of the matchup, great. Super spectacular performance. But this is, you know, 50 bomb Tommy from Friday. Like, he was picking up 50 kills in Hardpoint matches. Like, that's a ton of kills. Kind of lackluster today. And you know what the fine thing about that is, you know, the rest of the team's propping him up in the right places, which is pretty cool. But I'm expecting a lot more from Tommy. He's the game changer.
And and you want to see him go big. And Splyce, you know, we're on Saturday. This is the last round of matches in pool. We're about to get the championship bracket started soon. And Splyce, they need to be in full form because I think they're going to have a long run ahead of them. I don't know how the pool is exactly stacked now. Did GGEA win any matches so far?
They have won. I have no idea. It's been a long day. I don't think they've won anything. They lost their first match.
Yeah.
They lost Lightning Pandas, and I believe they have also lost the previous. I said it like 10 seconds ago. It's completely left my mind.
But
they haven't won anything yet.
I think they will be 0-4, 0-3.
Yeah.
With this last matchup. But, you know, so far they're going to have to dig down deep. We're going to see. So, Miles, when it comes down to the search and destroy, how do you think it's stacking up between these two teams? Is this the game type in which GG is going to be able to come through and take it?
I think they really could. I mean, this is a big one. The matchup against Echo Fox, they may have lost the series, but they beat them on Ardennes S&D 6-1.
Yeah.
And Echo Fox are a very, very competent search and destroy team, but then so are Splyce. So are Splyce. Jerd is one of the most insanely intelligent players I've ever seen. He's up there with some of the greats for me. So this is going to be a really exciting contest. And again, if GGEA Orange are going to get into this one, they had to start early.
Yeah, they
really had to.
Let's see if they can. You know, map number 2, search and destroy, Ardennes Forest. You know, when it comes down to grinding out that open bracket, that can be taxing on a lot of teams. You know, of course, your goal is to make sure you get those pro points, making sure you get in that seed and pool play. But, you know, there is some benefits to grinding that open bracket. You know, ain't nothing wrong with playing, you know, a bunch of consecutive matches in a row, especially against easy teams, making sure those thumbs is warm. You know, we saw the runs that Echo Fox and FaZe made in Dallas, and they were just playing out of their minds. But, you know, fatigue is a big factor in that as well.
Yeah, the reps are good. You're like, oh, I'm getting strong, I'm looking good, all this stuff. And then eventually you go, man, I am tired, and I really need to rest. And that may well be the case.
But with teams like Splyce, those are the reps you need, that pressure, that resistance to definitely make you come out a better team. So we'll see if GGEA Orange can come out on top with this one and get that momentum they need to go into the champ bracket. Definitely be a good to have a win in the books in pool play.
And Blaze, we think this is going to be a close one. Splyce.
I love close games.
We love close games. This is going to be a tight one. Orange are no shy to this map. They know what they're doing, but Splyce, they're Splyce, and Nova's going to start this one off with a sniper rifle in hand, and this
looking for the intel. Something. Gonna see Bance, but Bance is like, not over this, Hetty.
That was the Bance dance, and he did a fine little jig there to not get taken out, and he's staying out this one. I admire it, but I'm a little worried for the boy. I mean, he knows the Nova's there, and you've only got yourself to blame, Bance.
You know, he was very, very confident. He said, hey, I'm gonna just force you to hit that shot.
While we were enjoying the Bance show, it's now all on Mad Cat. 1 minute remaining. This is an Orange offensive round, and again, they absolutely rocked Echo Fox to the core. They may well be able to do the same thing here to Splyce. This is a very promising opening round.
I believe saw where the bullets was coming from. He says, you know, I'm just going to leave, make the call out, roll out, and I give him, you know, don't want to die in this situation. Don't want to give him no momentum whatsoever. Textbook easy round for GGEA Orange.
Yeah, no sweat, no blood, and no tears there. It's the boys of GGEA Orange on your screen. Little
I like these jerseys.
There. Yeah, I was going to say the jerseys. They're orange, so that's, you know, they're your guys.
And all the teams had different colors.
Yeah, it's good to see so many teams from the GGEA group coming here, getting that good gaming academy.
Let's see. They're going to be on defense this round. Let's see how the Splyce want to do it. We saw GGEA kind of stack towards that A side last time. Splyce and forgot the bomb in the back, but they're going to be stacking towards the A side as well. Tommy sniping in this round. Looking mid-map, trying to see if he can find a pick. Still, no kills on the board just yet, but they know exactly what Splyce is trying to do, and they're going to pick up a quick double. Stop that push coming in from the Riverside. They get a third as well, all up to Tommy, who's trying to hit that snipe. He knows he's going to peek him and going to fall.
Another incredibly brutal round from Orange. I mean, Tommy, we stayed on his perspective in the background again, just chaos, just destruction, and Tommy's getting picked up like that. You know, he found a hit marker with an AD, he narrowly missed a snipe, but even if he hits those, he's in a tough spot. 3 of his teammates are down, and this is a great start.
Do you think he should have probably took that sniper towards A side if they were going to be pushing in that direction, or just, you know, getting that intel on mid-map was fine?
If he'd been pushed, it would have been over even quicker. So there we are, Orange now 2 in the lead. We'll stick this one out. Spoof, we've got Mayhem running the bomb.
All right.
This could well be another very, very quick opener. Tommy's sniping once again.
So we are going to get this intel. Spoof is going to get that intel that it is going to be a guy mid-map back tank. They're waiting for their opening. You got Splyce, 2 men inside of Ruins. They're going to have top Ruins as well, so it's going to be hard to take them out. I think Orange will try to commit to this A push, even though we do see the bomb rotating around the other side. Didn't see anything they like just yet, but he is going to be sitting mid-map, waiting for that audible, waiting for the team decision. Looks like the decision is going to come in to go towards Ruins, but you're going to have Mad Cat up there waiting for somebody, and that's going to be an easy kill for him to pick up. He's looking for another one. Nades coming out. Splyce, they saying the jig is up. Looking to get this pinch in on GGEA.
Oh my goodness, Jerd has just embarrassed Nova. That's what you get for taking down Tommy. And this is now a 2v3 situation. Splyce with the advantage, 30 seconds left on the clock. Mayhem's got that bomb, and he has to make something happen here. He actually may. He's backing up quite a lot. As you can see, all of Splyce they've enveloped in completely over the B site.
He's got to make a decision soon.
There's no one at A. He's got 20 seconds left on the clock, and even if Believe gets this kill, something has to happen. And you can see Jerd, number 7. He's having a quick look at the flank. He knows that player's going to make his way round, and now it's all on Mayhem, and Jerd's already lying in wait, but Mayhem gets him, and then he's quickly answered back. So Splyce playing that one defensively very sound.
You know, that's one of those situations in which you just gotta make a decision, and you know, you gotta live by it, you gotta commit to it. You know, but GGEA they were in a bad position. They was in a bad position after their teammates dropped, just trying to get Mad Cat off the top of those Ruins.
It's crazy thing, they had such a strong advantage there. They also killed Tommy in the opening moments, like Nova sniped him out. So even with the numbers, they still let that one go. So props to Splyce coming into this one. Tommy's actually got no kills yet. I mean, we're going to throw that one out there. And I know I was giving him a little bit of criticism earlier, but no kills? Come on, man, get into this one.
We'll see. Can he be a factor for Splyce in this round? Smokes are out. The A push is coming in for Splyce. They're going to catch May. Oh, they did not catch him. But Nova catches that first blood, and then he's going to fall. 3v3. Spoof gets a snipe on Bance as well. Up to Mad Cat and Tommy to do something about it. They're going to be starting to slowly get pinched, but Mayhem just a little bit clueless. Still checking mid-map. Now turning into a 2v2, and Bomb is down as well.
It's a huge one for Tommy. He's got one player behind him now, watching out in mid, and that PPSH rings out. Believe, though, outgunned by Tommy's STG, and now we've got Spoof rotating back through. They're both going to be hitting the cuts at the same time. That one just whisked Tommy's cheek. He could have taken him out in that one move.
Gave him a little slight haircut.
And
missing a sad burn.
Believe's going in. He's got shots, and he gets outgunned by Mad Cat, and this is huge. What a crush there from Splyce. Tommy, though, 2 chances they had to snipe him, and if they had, that would have been a different round.
That's one of those situations where you kind of hate that you got sniped out, probably looking for a gun on the ground or something, especially not being able to connect. But, you know, Splyce, they did the heavy A push. They lost some members in the process. Then the last 2 was in cabin. Mayhem took a lot of shots from the side, but he just still left it open. He was still watching mid-map, wasn't focusing on cabin. I just think, you know, if the right call-outs came through, they should have known where all the personnel from Splyce was.
It's tough. They both committed to that cabin alley push, and if it pays off, you know, your geniuses, your heroes, but now Splyce are tying things up. Tommy looks like he's got a snipe out again. I don't know, it's an STG as well. So there we are. Mayhem picks up Jerd. That was a great tack over the top, and that's going to put Splyce at a disadvantage early on.
I like the early aggressiveness by Orange in top of his in the Ruins. You know, get up here. Don't allow Mad Cat to take that top Ruins. Then at that point, once he gets on that heady, it's almost impossible to retake. Going to take a lot of teamwork, and his bomb should be going down on the B bomb site very, very soon. Yes, it will be. And now, just need a textbook setup. This should be very difficult for Splyce to break. They don't have any streaks whatsoever. Nobody does in this map, and Spoof gets one on Bance. Looking for another. Mad Cat being patient, regrouping with the squad. Gonna be in a 4v2. They're just gonna back up, rotate mid-map, try at least get some kill, and Spoof gets another as well.
And this has been a shambolic retake from Splyce. I mean, they had to get in there, they had to make something happen, and one at a time, they trickled in, they tried different angles, and as soon as they picked up the cues of where the enemy team was, it was pretty much too late. Mad Cat does not want to give up his streaks right now. He's not too far away from everything, actually, to be honest. So at 4-2, he's going to sit this one tight, and as you can see, the rest of Orange spread out across the map, and they're hunting him down. They're trying to finally get that kill, because those streaks in the next round could be the game changer here for Splyce.
That could be what gives Splyce the reason just to pull away with this map. So we'll see coming into this round how Mad Cat wants to play his life. We will have Splyce on the offensive side. You know, I will say, yeah, he's probably going to grab this bomb, try to go for that plant, get those extra. Actually, he's not.
Oh, interesting. We're giving it to Jerd. Still, he's making his way forward aggressively. Only one member of Orange is going to be there at the B site. So 3 of them are going to hit him straight on, and that's going to be Spoof. The smokes have gone through. We should see a bit of a rotation from the rest of them, and that's a big one for Mad Cat. That's it. Still ever so close to those streaks.
75 points off from that fighter pilot.
He's got to make this count. Beautiful kill from Jerd on Mayhem. That's unfortunate timing, but look, man, that's what happens. Orange now at a big disadvantage. It's 2v3. Tommy was dropped there. There's still Mad Cat on a 4 streak right now. I mean, if he gets those streaks, that's huge. Mad Cat watching the flank now. Bance has been taken out, and all the timing of this could hurt. This could hurt.
He's not looking for it, just trying to watch Jerd's back. And that's a big kill. Mad Cat was 75 points away from that fighter pilot. Believe takes down Jerd. Now that's going to be a wipe. And GGEA winning a very, very crucial round.
Oh, that could have been the plot twist. Splyce coming close to streaks, and now Believe has them. That looked like Splyce's round to win, but just that kill on Bance forces Mad Cat to turn his attention back towards the bomb site, and in that moment, you've got Believe coming in from behind and just ruining that one. So will that bite Splyce in the long run? Is it a poison? Is it in the system now? Are they going to be numbing up soon, and before you know it, there'll be a slump in the corner? Orange only need 2 more rounds.
Now, on board with Orange. Looking like they're going to go for that heavy A push once again. Got Believe mid-map looking for some intel. You see him only 20 points away from that mortar strike. Sorry, artillery barrage.
If he gets that, that's going to spell doom. Oh, Nova run!
Mistakes were made. But here comes the glide bomb. Not able to pick up anybody. Spoof picking up Bance.
Yeah, they made it work. They got the kills, and Tommy may have traded out, but still the numbers.
Believe did get Mad Cat, so
the numbers are working
out now.
Splyce, the numbers are working, and that's big, man. Believe's got that. He's got that 2 streaks to work with: artillery strike and the fighter pilot. Spoof is watching the flank. He knows Jerd's there. Jerd's sniping him, so that could work out. Tommy, what a turn from Spoof. 35 seconds left on the clock. Jerd's going to make something big here in a 1v3 situation.
Let's see, looking for his first target. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be a difficult one, but if anybody can do it on Splyce, it's definitely going to be Jerd. Woo! Not able to do it.
Close, but no cigar. And even then, man, he's still got to take on 2 more players who are the way they spread themselves so well. There was a single player on the bomb site, actually another player on the other bomb site. So even if he does manage to hit the shot here on Spoof, Believe's going to be coming in from behind. So great positioning defensively from the guys on Orange. Splyce backs her against the wall now. This is map point for GGEA Orange.
Let's see if they can close it out. Tie this up 1-1. Splyce on offense. Let's see what defense GGEA wants to use. And, you know, and the defense is going to be pretty basic. They're gonna spread out. It's more so on which direction Splyce wants to go, and they're going to be pushing into this ruined site very, very heavy. Believe able to get one before he falls, so he turns this into a 3v3. But he also gets a lot of intel from his team.
Now we have to hope that everyone on Splyce is running Mountain at the moment. It looks like they possibly are, because they still have 2 streaks to work with. And here comes the fighter pilot, Believe. He's soaring in the skies. The Thunderbolt's coming down.
I don't think Vance is going to be able to escape this one.
He's out there on the bomb site. They can't see him though. He may have actually picked up the sight of those players, so that could do something. But if the bomb goes down, he's still got an artillery strike to drop on top of it. 30 seconds now left on the clock. 2v2. Splyce to keep him in the map.
Oh, missing a few shots, but you had Mayhem there for the trade. Now 1v1. 17 seconds, needs to make a big decision, and Mad Cat is going to run. You just need to go for the defuse at this point, see if you can get it. But
oh, here he comes back in for another swing. Mad Cat.
That's just perfect timing, perfect card. Uh-oh. No way. No way. No way. Whoa.
And there we go. Splyce lived to fight another day. That was as close as they come.
You know what? I was trying to say, did I get the timing right? Did he touch it before before 7 seconds? And it was a close one.
But you can tell Mad Cat didn't know either because
he did it.
He made the run.
Yeah.
He made the run. He was hoping. He was everything, fingers and toes. Everything was crossed. And Splyce, they got 2 lives left, and they need to win them. And GGEA Orange now trying to tie up the series.
Just 1 streak. Now, how would you want to use this this barrage in this type of situation? Do you want to wait to use it more on the defensive, on the offense, or is it just all situational?
I think, I mean, it's all situational, but I'd be hitting mid-street with it. I'd be trying to cut off that line of sight. If you get the bomb down, you force them to only come in through the back of the bomb site. I mean, still, it depends on how this one goes. And right now, it's not going good for Orange. Believes last guy in a 1v3 situation. He's nowhere near any other streaks, but crazy.
Yeah, he knows that bomb is down in the open. It's a lost cause, especially with Tommy being in that power position. Just gonna rotate around. Maybe if he can get 1 more kill or something, just get his team on defense.
You can see that bomb on the bottom of the screen on the mini-map there, and Believe is making a long run round. He will likely be met by a single member of Splyce. They have the numbers to watch every available avenue.
And I think, just play for the clutch. Just play for these next 3 kills if you can. You already got your streak. You're not close anymore, but ooh, the timing did not work out for him on that one.
Bant's got it.
They all know, yeah. They just let him walk back. Like, hey, I'm not gonna shoot yet. But just know he's on our side ruins. That
could have been a scary moment. Bance was the guy on guard duty there, and you can see there was a second where he didn't let it go by, and then he maybe saw like a bit of boot, and in that moment, like he rang the alarm bell. The whole team came in and took care of him. But if that doesn't happen, and he gets in from behind, there is a chance for something real terrible to happen. So that's a big play from Splyce again, almost tying this one up.
Now, I like your strategy of saving that barrage for the offensive and getting that bomb down quick on the B bomb site. Using that barrage mid-map, forcing them to come in from either on the ruin side, and we'll see if they can do that. Mayhem gets the first blood. Knows exactly where Tommy is. Splyce, they want to plant the bomb down at B. Want to make sure they clean up mid-map first. So now a 3v3.
It's an important kill from Bance. There it is. The strike's coming down straight onto the site. So that means B's going to be pretty much out of action for the next few seconds. And Bance, he's been forced into the main lane. Oh, and it's worked out. Believe. Spoof gets a retrade. And now it's going to be a gunfight in the middle. Tommy comes up clutch, and there's only 1 member left alive. That's Spoof versus Tommy and Mad Cat with 50 seconds left on the clock. Splyce to tie up the series. 1 more kill for them.
I was going to say, you can't allow them to get those kills mid-map because you know exactly where they come. You're at least going to probably have 1 person mid-map. But Spoof has turned this into a 1v1. Spoof versus Mad Cat. They lock eyes. And not in an affectionate way. Looking, coming in on the flank. Oh, Spoof is gonna catch him. No, he's not. Splyce sends this to a round 11. And no streaks for either team.
Man, did they burn the artillery strike? Was that a burn? Because they forced the players out of the bomb site, and no one was like guns up, ready to catch those players in mid. Bance got 1 kill. I mean, yeah, Spoof traded it out very quickly, but I feel like that had to be the play. That had to be the trap set, and they had a chance to maybe do it there. But now it's final round.
As soon as you call out the barrage coming, it's got to be like, hey, all eyes mid-map. They're not going to be able to plant at B. So either they're going to try to push the ruins back up, but mid-map definitely is going to be the first place you want to look because you know that they're stacked over there. You already had that intel, but in round 11, on board with Tommy, you're going to start to see GGEA stack in on the B bomb site, looking like Splyce wants to go in for a rotation. They're stacked towards Fire Alley.
I love this. Both teams are going to be playing this one real slow. Oh, Spoof's kill on Bance there is huge, but I don't think it's that important because the First Bloods haven't been as instrumental. They haven't told the story of who wins these maps. And here we go. 1 minute left on the clock. Splyce down a man here in the final round. Next round is going to win this one, and Mad Cat is hoping to get something.
Yeah, Mad Cat needs to be an aggressor, and that's good shots from Tommy. Jerry's going to push in, but they were waiting for him, and that's going to be bombed down, and all eyes on it. I think Mad Cat just needs to get aggressive now. He needs to try to push through the flank, maybe turn some heads, and then at that point, you can have Tommy try to make a play through mid-map. But still, this is a 4v2 situation.
Big shots. Tommy can make his way forward, but this gunfight is going to change it, and he does get Believe, and now he's over the top. The timing might work out. Oh! He doesn't get the second, and that's going to be it.
But Mad Cat, he was able to clean up that kill, turns this into a 1v2. He needs to stay aggressive. Mayhem, they all know where the bomb is. Nova is going to be mid-map, ready to clean up that kill. Mayhem, he gets the shots in. He knows that he's weak. They're calling it out.
Mad Cat's tower, he loves it up here. And here comes the breathing deep.
That's smart. He just back up. Nova's watching bomb. They know where it is. Not much that Splyce can do.
There it is. What a run.
Smart gameplay.
Came close, though, I must admit. I think Splyce pulling it back. They were 3 rounds back-to-back in a row, but that is going to be the series tied up 1-1. And good golly. Whew, we got a series, man. This is definitely going to be a good one.
Yes, it is. And, you know, maybe we'll be able to take a look at the pools and see how they stack up. But so far, so good. Tied up 1-1. Like you said, hey, we got a good game on our hands here, folks.
Orange came to play. They have had a pretty tough run of the pool play so far. You know, losing both their first matches. They tend to start the series strong, and then they dip off. But this one has already kind of changed they've changed the game entirely for themselves. So this could be the series they win in against Splyce, no less. It's still Splyce. Second place at Dallas. They're a good team.
You still got to keep respect on their name, folks. They are a dominant team. You still got Jert there, as you say, one of the smartest players in COD history. It just comes down to making sure that everything clicks off on all cylinders. And, you know, hey, but we know it's any given Sunday. You know,
man,
Championship Sunday is really when you see what players are made of.
I mean, magic happens, but, you know, there's no wizards here, there's no magicians here. Either way, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We don't want you to go anywhere because there is a ton of COD action coming up. Series tied up 1-1, GGEA Orange versus Splyce. We'll see you after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CWL Atlanta. Got a good game on our hands. We got GGEA Orange versus Splyce, all tied up 1-1. Bring you all to action with my main man, Miles.
Yes, I am here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
playing with my beard.
Whoa, 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 hold up. Something ain't right here.
No, it's just the other handsome British guy. Don't worry. Don't worry. And there's only room for one of us, Miles. All right?
I've got a chance to cast with people from opposite ends of the pond. One Australia and one British guy.
He's like a hybrid Australian
in
British
man. In
man.
a span of 15 minutes. But he's originally from Europe. right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's from the UK.
Nah, he's a fake Australian.
Yeah, he's not real Australian. Like Ben's a fake American.
Yeah, okay, that is true. Ben is all American now. I've made sure of that in my lifetime. Oh man, Ben can go anywhere. He won't have any issues whatsoever. They're like, what's up, brother?
Is it like that, is it?
Yeah, exactly like it is. But on board with Mayhem. And let's see, can GGEA Orange come out and get a map win versus Splyce?
Well, they've already successfully got one.
And I want to say, even if they win this, they should be ahead of Splyce in the bracket. They will get placed ahead of Splyce if they can, if they can win this, because Splyce was 1-2 beforehand, so Splyce is still 1-2 currently. And if they win this game, then they should have the head-to-head over Splyce.
I'm not sure if it's working on head-to-head or maps.
Or maps. Oh yeah,
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to say anything in case I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick into this game though. The minute and a half gone, nothing really happening. I think GGEA done well to keep Splyce in this. On Spoof has been that guy. I mean, I was catching this indeed from production side. You know, he was really causing problems in that map on Ardennes again. And at this moment in time, they're keeping Splyce quiet. Splyce on the more beneficial side, if you like. Bance, though, keeps that pressure up, is going to get taken down from mid-cut. But at the same time, the pressure that GGEA Orange may have been able to exert there after those first couple of kills is completely negated by Bance's 2-piece.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Mad Cat has been that guy so far in this entire matchup. You see him sitting at 6-2. Jerd, you want to see him start to fire off, and he's going to fall as well. So now they can look at just player position. Big gunfights going down mid-map. Believe will win that gunfight against Tommy. He's trying to stay aggressive, waiting for the rest of the team to join him up. He should back out a little bit soon. You know, just spending too much time in enemy territory, especially when the rest of his team is all spread out across the other end of the map.
I don't mind this by Orange either. You know, they're just setting up mid-map. They're looking for another round of kills before they push up again. And, you know, as mentioned, they're on the less preferred side, so the more they restrict Splyce to any flag captures, the better for them. But Splyce going to catch them slipping there. Believe in Mayhem do go down. Spoof is going to have to retreat now. And they know where he is. Bance is not going to be able to get the kill. Tommy is going to go down. Jed takes down Spoof. They take down Nova. That should be a flag as long as they can get the cuts. Now, these fights at Ruins become very, very important. Believe throws that grenade over towards Bance. Doesn't hit it. Madcat's got some defensive work to do.
But they waited for him.
Yeah, they managed to get him, but there's one guy that can maybe do something here. It could be Mayhem. Going to get one kill. Not going to get the flag carrier, though. Splyce take the lead.
And there you go. Splyce putting the first flag cap in this matchup. And now, but hey, Spoof, he's trying to stay aggressive on that one, but he's going to fall. And now Splyce, they're being patient. Now they're going to start to push out towards this Riverside and mid-map.
Yep, doing the right thing. Again, GGEA Orange 1-2. Because of the fact that Splyce have pushed forward, they have to drop everybody back to cover that flag off. Orange have got map control. They can push forward. Splyce do it well. They slay out from the back. Good work by them. The map is reset. They're pushing forward. Tommy not in a bad position.
Yeah, this is where they got success last time. They pushed out the back bell, picked up a few kills, and was able to grab this flag. So Spoof, he's got the intel. He sees him, nade over the top, but he needs to try to pick up that kill if he can. But Mayhem gets beamed by Mad Cat. And Tommy did win that gunfight against Spoof off the back end. And Tommy's being annoying back bell. Just him distracting these players should give his team enough right to just start to push through and get a little bit closer.
It's actually Bance with streak, sorry, takes down Nova with that one. It's not really going to offer much for Splyce. They're momentarily 4 versus 3. If they can make more kills towards Bunker, they can possibly do something. The grenades going over to the spawn. They may have switched out to mountain classes now. Bance could have done with that fighter pilot coming in there now. We're going to get this last final kill on Nova, and that flag is going to be gone. I don't know if Believe is in a position to do anything here. Jerd's going to cover off that cut. He's going to go down. The only other person that could potentially do something is Spoof. He's running through mid-map now. Bance going to cut across as well. He's going to get shot in the back. Is Spoof going to be able to return this one?
Yes, he was!
That should not be happening on Bance. I don't know why he goes for the quick cut there. He knows that Spoof's alive. If he goes around cabin, he's got 2 members covering from it. It's an easy flag. Suddenly Splyce only 1 up. It really should be 2. Just going to take a little bit longer there, Bance. If he goes around cabin, there's 2 people covering that exact angle that Spoof has to come from.
Definitely a bad route, but you know, he committed to it and he didn't hesitate, but he did fall. And Mad Cat just wasn't able to clean up that last kill on that guy.
That's frustrating if you're a Splyce fan. They should be 2-0 up. You can see the frustration on Bance's face as well. He probably knows that he shouldn't have gotten caught out there. But only saving grace for Splyce. Yes, okay, they are in the lead, but they were on the more beneficial side, the preferred side, I should say. They should have probably gotten at least another flag, but they do have streaks, which is a positive thing. When you start on this side, if you get the lead and you get streaks, it makes it harder for the enemy team when they're on that side themselves.
So good. Splyce making sure they keep those streaks in their back pocket. They know they're about to be on a more difficult side for this map. So we'll see how they want to use them. Orange, they're going to have to push through and make some plays happen, but definitely not a blowout. It's just 1-0. Definitely anything can still happen, folks. Tommy gets first blood on Spoof in this round.
See, Tommy switches up there. He was using a PPSH. Actually, I think he was mixing in between the two. In the last round, he used an STG. They want to play this a little bit slower than they did the last round. They just want to make kills in the mid-map and push up when they need to. They don't need to be running around and going hammer and tongue at you. You know, they don't need to be flying into gunfights with PPSHs all over the place. They just need to get a couple of picks, move forward, couple of picks, move forward, until you get in a position where you can pull the flag out. Spoof going to go down the mid-map, and then you can see Splyce move forward as a unit. They're going to just get some map control. Believe does take down Tommy using a bar on this map. Not something we've seen very often, usually the STG. But we can see Splyce getting actually quite aggressive. If they can clear up Believe in this mid-map, they'll be looking good, possibly for a pull. If they get a couple more kills around the flag, Mad Cat does take down Believe. Not going to be enough, though. But the thing is here, that's good for Splyce. They're a minute in. GGEA Orange has not really been in any position to pull a flag. Mad Cat still exerting pressure down this far side. Good control by Splyce.
And I like what Splyce did. You know, you get in, you get aggressive, you back up, and you hold off. You know that, you know, you have the lead. You know, you got a good defensive position. And plus, you got Mad Cat close to those streaks as well. You want to make sure he gets the kills that he needs to really put the nail in the coffin. And he's just playing his power position, just waiting for somebody to cross his path. Gonna get called out to Mayhem.
Oh, they've done well to stay alive here, actually, as two members of GGEA just come up their spawn. Vance is going to take down Mayhem. And now this is the point where Splyce sort of post up. Okay, yeah, they're going to respawn up now. We give them enough time to do that. But we do remember Vance did have his fighter pilot. Now, do GGEA Orange know that? Are they running Mountain? They may well be saying that to get 3 kills. They're going to be able to push out. Tommy may be able to shut something down momentarily, but he should eventually go down. The thing is, for me there, Tommy gets a little bit aggressive. If he just stays alive, they have to backtrack and kill him before they push forward, and it might slow them down just a little bit. But now Splyce got some defensive work to do.
Only one streak available for both teams, and that's going to be a fighter pilot in the hands of Bands. He picks up a kill on Believe. Good defensive work by Splyce.
Oh no, he hasn't used it, so we're on board with Jared.
All right, now let's see. What does GGEA Orange want to do? They're waiting for their 4th member to spawn up. That's going to be Believe. Good gunfight. Tommy's going to take down Mayhem. Looking for the trade-off. Somebody's getting aggressive. That's Spoof. Looking for another one with Mad Cat's waiting for him. Not much that Nova can do in this position, and he's going to fall as well. Believes just needs to be patient.
Yeah, quick, can we check through and see if GGEA are all running Mountain still? Mountain, Infantry. Okay, so it looks like there's only one, actually. Yeah, only one. So that's still going to be beneficial. They're probably not aware that Bans does have a hold of that fighter pilot. So expect Splyce to get themselves in a good position once again. Call that fighter pilot in once they've got them pinned, and it's just going to be a free-for-all at that point. Jared is just going to get some unlucky time in there through cabin. It is actually going to be Nova able to push out. He should be taken down by Mad Cat. Oh no, he's done so well down that cabin side. He's just going to release the rest of his team to push up. Tommy's going to have to retract back, and he's going to get taken down, or should. He's done very, very well to stay alive as long. Believe does take him down. But the good thing is here, for a Splyce fan, like myself, sorry. Bias is here, bias is here. At the same time, Splyce have just totally restricted GGEA Orange to minimal opportunities to pull the flag. They've done it so well. They've slowed the game down. They just played passively where they need to. They got control, they push up, they play passive. That's all they need to do.
This is beautiful defensive work.
They're doing a fantastic
job. That's what you want to see out of them. They got off to a good lead. And, you know, like it is, they made the proper weapon adjustments, you know, got rid of a few PPSHs, brought out that STG, and now they're just holding off, and they know that, hey, you guys got to make the play. We're good. You guys got left in a minute, so they know that they're going to start to panic just a little bit. But you're going to get Mayhem picking up the kill on Tommy. Vance has been doing a good job locking down his ruins. Spoof with the kill off the back end, looking to push through, and they do grab the flag. Able up, never mind, Tommy. He had an answer for him once again. He picks up a big double now, less than a minute on the clock.
And you see, you notice that 3 members go down, and Bans just stays here, exactly where he is. He's on a 5 streak. He's wanting to get more. If he can get some more streaks on the board, they'll be able to close this out without having to do much, though. But Mayhem causing just that in the middle of the map. 2 kills do go in, and now Bans going to have to use these defensively. Does Mayhem have Mountain on? I don't think he does. He's going to be easy picking. Spoof is the only one with it. Going to pin them in with 30 seconds to go, and it just seems as if GGEA Orange have got a lot of work to do to get a flag back here.
And Vance is just being annoying, going to ruin side. He's like, hey, you're not going to get me down this side. I'm going to force you to the other side of the map, force you to mid-map with the rest of my teammates. Spoof Gets one. Nice flank. Needs to be looking for another. Not able to find Tommy. 8 seconds left on the clock. The next closest member is going to be Believe, and he's going to fall as well. Folks, Splyce go up 2-1.
Very solid. That's all I can say from that one. I mean, they win the first half, they get one flag, and as soon as they've got those streaks, they just play that to their advantage. I really like that from Splyce. It's not as convincing as what you would see from a typical, you know, victory in CTF. But that second half was played slowly and passively by Splyce, but well.
Yeah, and rightfully so. You know, they knew their opponents' play style. They knew what they wanted to do and what they had to do at the same time. And Splyce made those veteran adjustments. You know, and they did what they got to do. So Splyce are the champions. Indeed. You know, they are previous champions. I'm up here thinking of stage 1 from last year.
Yes.
But, you know, we know what type of top caliber team that they are. Yeah. And we're just trying to see, and I know people like you especially just trying to see, where's our Splyce from last year? I mean, where's our Splyce from Dallas? You know,
I'll get wrong for being biased, but
it's okay to be a little, like, as long as you're not biased in the cast, you can tell people what's your favorite team.
Right, okay, so Ben's basically American now. Phil does never go for European teams when he makes these predictions, so he's lost as well.
Okay.
Snaky Phil.
Miles is pretty much
Miles
Australian.
is sort of half Australian, so I need to be here backing the EU boys up.
Currently,
though, Splyce are 2-1 up in this series. You
Bryce to have you back, though, right?
Ian here, though.
Yeah, you're right. Splyce up 1-0, and our next 2 maps is going to be St. Marie Dumont, Hardpoint, London Docks, Search and Destroy. Looking at these last 2 maps, do you think that GGEA can win a Hardpoint and send us another search?
It honestly wouldn't surprise me. I think, as far as I'm aware, would this be GGEA's pick? I could be talking on my ass.
It could be, yeah. We can actually, I can confirm that. But
so this may well be their pick. So if it is, they feel comfortable on it. Splyce, top of my head, can't think of.
Yes, it is.
It is their pick. So well, yeah, it's not out of the question. They obviously feel confident on it. For me, Splyce, London Docks is a map that would obviously see them be very, very good on. We know how proficient Jared and Tommy can be in terms of kills on that one. Madcat very strong on that one as well. Looking towards St. Marie, it's not too dissimilar from London Docks. London Docks definitely more SMG orientated, but St. Marie has its moments as well, a little bit more towards the AR, so maybe mixes things up a little bit, but that first win for Splyce looks convincing. I did manage to catch it. I was allowed a little break because I've been casting for 7 hours. So it looks like they were convincing in the first map. That they can be as convincing here, then surely they'll win. But GGEA Orange could definitely compete.
Ton, you've been killing it. And folks, we're going into map number 4. You know, I always got to show some love, you know.
Whether you mean it or not.
Us casters got to stick together.
Yeah, we do. Should be fighting or arguing with each other, you know. We're a team at the end of the day, Blaze.
You know, I see you start sitting in your chair the way I sit in mine.
Yeah, I just want to be you.
Oh, man. But, folks, getting into map number 4, I think Madcat's going to be the deciding factor on Splyce if they can take this map. You know, Splyce has been playing good all around, but Madcat in this series has been the one just to impress me the most.
Well, they don't want to take this to a 5th map. They want to end this one now. They did lose that previous S&D to GGEA Orange, so if they can clean up with the CTF and the Hardpoint, they'll be happy enough with that. Spoof come around from behind straight away. Bance is going to get the better of him momentarily as they do try to push through, but GGEA Orange asserting some sort of control here in Restaurant.
Believe, being patient. Sees the nades coming through. Just trying to be that first engagement for anybody trying to come through the door. Even if he can get some shots in, some intel, he's got his teammates having his back. Mayhem dodging nades. Got his teammate Spoof over the top.
Great stop.
And he's going to fall. I think he got shot through the wall by Bance. And Bance picks up another one.
There we go.
Jared as well.
There's the break, and we can see there's 3 members of GGEA spawning on the right-hand side. Jared's going to at least spot one, going to try and stay alive here if he can. Does very, very well to do so. And actually, that's really good play by Spoof to push out and just disrupt that push from Splyce. There would have been a few members converging on them very, very quickly, but slows that down. So Jared now has some. He does have Mayhem right in front of him. If he can pick him off that head glitch, that would be great. Mayhem does take him down on really good shots by him. Madcat, the only member left alive momentarily. Really good hold by GGEA so far. They have the lead by about 10 points.
And they're doing good, like you said, they're doing good holding this off. Tommy's going to fall from the side. Bance, once again, trying to contest. He gets one, not able to get another. You know, the spawns from lookout posts. GG, they have a good setup. I think it's going to be probably like the last push in which Splyce wants to attempt to get into this hill before they have to move all the way across map. And you already see Mayhem, he's in rotation already.
Yeah, they need to get something from this because GGEA have rotated. So Splyce is going to get these final 20. So it's going to put them within touching distance. But in the end, GGEA Orange are the winners in this one. They're going to get the majority of Winerilla and they're going to get that rotation over. Now, can they hold it? Mayhem does go down. Believe pushes forward. Doesn't see Tommy in Restaurant.
This is a little too aggressive when you got your whole team set up bottom map. You know,
I get it.
They're rushing this Restaurant.
Spoof's going to cause problems here.
A few more kills, though.
He's going to cause so many problems. Sees Mad Cat, knows there's one to his right as well. Oh, does he? No, he didn't. Didn't catch him, didn't see him at all either. So Bance is going to get some control down this side. Now, you know, I agree with you. They did get very, very aggressive. Nearly worked out for them a couple of gunfights. I mean, Tommy winning that gunfight in bottom Restaurant just a few seconds ago. That's not something I expected to happen, but here comes the pinch on Splyce. Jerd is going to start this one off nicely for them. Spoof and Believe do answer back. Is the second kill going to come in here from Believe? No, it's quite not Maya, and it's going to be Mad Cat to match to pick this one up. Really well played.
That was very disappointing for me on GGEA's part. Just because the fact is that they had the early rotation. They were set up, and it was like they got an answer. It was like, all right, well, let's just kind of still meet them in the midway point of the map, see if we can try to pick some kills. Just that, I mean, you got so many good positions in which you can be in.
I think it all sort of boils down to Tommy winning that gunfight in Restaurant. He's probably expected to lose that, I'll be honest with you. It did look as if he should have lost it, if anything. I can't remember who it was that he didn't win the gunfight. Jerd turns and burns in the corner, but then that just really opened things up for Splyce very, very well in the parking lot. And Tommy starting to heat up now, 7 and 9. They got a lot of parking lot as well. Lookout poster currently in the hands of GGEA Orange, trading backwards and forwards. They are going to come off more beneficial on that one. Mad Cat, though, causing a lot of problems once again. He's on a 4 streak, so he's going to probably slow things down. Let the rest of his team jump in there, bait, try and get some people to peek out. It's not going to matter. Mad Cat is down. Jerd goes down as well after picking up Mayhem. So good hold on Lookout Post. Something we don't really see too often from teams to get a decent chunk of time on this one. But Splyce not really able to provide much of an answer here. And it's 4 down once again. That's twice in a row now. GGEA Orange looking to pick up as many points as they can here at Lookout.
And they're going to be top red as well. So getting some shots over the top from that direction. Also being in a power position to control Restaurant as well. That's going to be spoofing your screen. Going to make 2 people vanish. Looking for that one over the top. They know where the spawns are coming in for Splyce. Mad Cat doesn't see him, but Spoof not able to take advantage, but he did have some help from Nova. Nade's coming through to try to get him out of that power position. But now, back to the second rotation of hills. We're going to be on board with Restaurant. And I want to say, on his first set of hills, we saw Splyce come out on top with it. But when it came down to Winery, it was all GGEA Orange. Let's see if it's going to be the same story or any difference in this one. For the first hills, looking like all Splyce so far.
Believe gets the kill on the Bance. I wasn't sure if that was shots in the body or shots towards Restaurant. I'd presume it was towards Restaurant. Splyce going to take a lead eventually. This is the first time that we'll see that throughout the game. And you know what? I'd take it if I was them, because realistically, GGEA Orange are being better on the holding side of things outside of parking lot. They'd be better on the rotations, but Splyce still finding himself halfway through Restaurant on the second rotation with the lead.
Oh no!
Nice stuff by them. Tommy picks up 2. Really good work. It's going to open things up the rest of the squad. Mad Cat going to get caught with his pants down a little bit there. Spoof pushes in. Bance is going to have none of that. They're going to get the final 10 seconds there as well. But we can see GGEA Orange doing what they did last time, setting up high as they did on parking lot. It may not work out for them this time around. If Mayhem gets picked, he hasn't been seen though, so he's going to cause some problems down that right-hand side. No, he's not going to get killed by Bance. I believe did get that first engagement onto Tommy. Splyce setting up now. They've pushed GGEA Orange back just that little bit. They're going to wait for Jerd to push around this right-hand side. Then Bance is going to engage as well. They're just waiting for it. There we go. Tommy gets the first kill, and I believe Jerd gets 1. There's going to be 1 guy left. It's going to be Mayhem. Momentarily should be dead, and he is. Really, really good play by Splyce. Waited on Jerd, waited on the pinch. Fantastic teamwork by them.
Now we're going to see what Orange can do. Spoof picks up 1. Jerd evens the odds, and Spoof gets another. Can't get the third. Splyce, they take down Mayhem as well. They're looking good. In this, another early rotation from Orange. Last time they was doing good. They got the majority of the chunk of time on Winery.
It wouldn't surprise me if he calls this in.
Did he have a fighter pilot?
He did. It wouldn't surprise me if he calls it something in to try and help them get some sort of
bomb.
control. He'd be telling Jerd, just leave him, I've got him. Bance takes down Believe there as well. It's gonna, you can see the spawning, actually it's a split spawn. We can see Tommy spawn exactly next to Believe as well, and they haven't seen each other either. Mad Cat now at the back is all alone, but Believe is coming from behind as well through Restaurant. I don't think they're gonna catch him, but it doesn't matter. Mad Cat making kills all over the place, and suddenly Believe is left all alone in Restaurant. Splyce is gonna get a hold of parking lot and are in a commanding position right now in map number 4. They're 2-1 up as well. They can seal it here.
And if you're a Splyce fan like Ton, that's exactly what you want to see them do. They're still going to have the barrage in their back pocket when they're ready to use it. Looking to push around towards Barn.
If they get this next 30, they're only going to be 30 seconds away themselves, while GGEA Orange, they're 120 points away from victory, and they are just lighting them up here. Every single member of Splyce having a good game now, and Jerd is going to be there. This is a big engagement when it comes to Lookout as well. Nova, thankfully for GGEA Orange, wins that one, so they'll be able to set up shop at Lookout. If Jerd wins that, it pushes them back. It allows the rest of Splyce to push on through. Vance, though, I'd imagine he's probably going to come and call some sort of streaks in here. Yep, artillery coming in. Nova should be dead. He gets taken down, but 2 members of Splyce go down at the same time. So it's working out for them because it's going to stop a couple of players from pushing in. 5 and 6 could potentially be dead. Nova and Spoof. Spoof somehow managed to get through that artillery. Vance takes Spoof there with the kill on Believe as well. That's a really well-placed artillery by Vance.
Very, very well played. And now you got Splyce on Lookout post looking good. GGEA Orange, they need to break through now. Don't want Splyce to get any more points on the board, but that's going to be a double in favor of them. Believe. Nova picks up a nade kill. Believe just trying to be patient, waiting for his team to spawn up. They need to push this as a unit. Splyce, less than 20 points away from winning this map. Now, you're going to get 2 kills from them. Now looking to break through. This will be their time, but it's just scrap time. And we know this restaurant hill, Splyce has dominated so far. We're about to be going into our 3rd set of rotations. Nova, can he make a play for the squad?
Needs to. Takes down Maka, who gets 2 kills with his own fighter pilot, and this is looking like Splyce can walk away as winners in this one. Every single member of GGEA are going to have to spawn in and sprint straight towards the restaurant. Mad Cat.
I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, might not put the nail in the coffin. 10 seconds more. The only player that's really in any sort of position to do something here is Mayhem, as Splyce push forward. 3 seconds remaining. Make that 2. Mayhem can no longer push Splyce. Take the series 3-1.
Splyce made it look easy. But as they start to move to the championship bracket, they're going to need more flawless games just like that one.
They are.